Okay, I'm gonna try this one more time. I'm having a lot of trouble getting connected. Just as soon as I thought I was getting going, the stream would drop again. So I'm just gonna be patient and wait a minute before I really start talking this time. Okay, so far so good. Alright, hopefully we're going to be stable this time. There we go. Okay, we've been connected about almost 60 seconds now, so that's looking good. Alright, this is about as stable as it's going to get for now. Looks like we're back in good health. And hello there to Frank and Mobile. Just bear with me 1 second. I just want to make sure I don't have another problem lurking here. If you caught me, I probably got cut off while I was saying it, but it looked like my tablet decided that it had to update all my apps in the background as soon as I tried to start the stream. So it was dropping me because the downloads were eating up all my bandwidth. At least that's what it looked like it was. Looks like we're back in business. So anyway, my hanger is pretty much I'm pretty much using what I've been using. I'm kind of liking what I've got for now. You know, I always like to mix it up a little bit. I've been working on getting the second Zeus on my Carnage a little bit leveled up. It's still a little on the low side, and we'll see where we take it from there. I've only got about 60 keys right now. I was going to try and stick to 100-point boxes, so we'll see what I've got. We'll see what I've got at the end of the stream, and I'll just open whatever I've got, whether it's 100-point boxes or 10-point boxes. Oh, Saul's asking me to join an invite. Okay, so Savage Master or Saul is pulling me into his game. So don't worry, Frank, we'll get you in. So let's give it a second for these guys to get in. If one of them declines, then Frank, you're first to get back in. So while we're waiting, I'm just going to give these guys another minute. While we're waiting, a few new developments have been going on. A lot of people have been in uproar over the high prices for the coin deals for the new bots out there, and the prices are kind of ridiculous, to be honest. The only other way, hey Connor, how you doing? The only other way to get the bots is to keep and the new weapons is to keep spinning until you get enough component points to build, but it would take you probably like a year just to get one weapon that way. What Pixonic has apparently announced in some of the other Facebook channels is that the black market isn't supposed to be the only way to be able to get component points, but they haven't rolled out the other ways yet, so it shouldn't take as long as we're thinking it's going to take to get components. There you go, Frank. We got a invite for you. All right, I'm going to go with what we got and see what happens. So supposedly they're saying that we only saw a piece of the picture and whatnot, but we still only have the black market as the only way to get components, and the rate the black market gives out component pieces, I might be be on live stream number 150 before I have even one weapon out of the deal. So we'll have to hang on and see what happens with that as that develops. I kind of think it was not... Pixonic was not putting their best foot forward by not announcing that when they made the release, just releasing what they had, knowing it was incomplete and not telling anybody. Either that, or they were just trying to get people to take those deals as much as they could right away. And only change their tune when people started complaining. I don't know what the real story is. But one thing's clear, I don't think they definitely did not handle the situation very well. And telling us what the real story is, after people have been screaming at them for a week is not necessarily the best way of going about business. It's kind of a customer service failure, if you ask me. So anyway, my beacon runner is down, so let's see what I can do with the Carnage. I'm actually starting to get used to driving this thing, I think. Of course, this is probably the worst situation for me to be in. I'll be facing a Plasma Griffin in that Carnage. And you see how well that went. Alright, kind of getting a little bit beat up here. And hemmed into our spawn. Definitely feeling the lag. Hey Connor, Horizon. I usually do. Only stream Horizon on Fridays, just because I need a lot of time to do that. I usually end up playing at least 2 hours in a session. Ugh, got killed. Usually end up playing at least 2 hours a session. There, so the only good time to do that is weekends. But yeah, I plan on trying to do at least one session a week on that game until I finish it. Alright, so you see how that battle's going. So our first battle, not so good. Frank is still in the fight. We basically got hemmed in. Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn is one of those interesting genre-bending games out there. It's It's really a sci-fi type game, but it's kind of set in a. It's almost in a. It's a science fiction story set in a fantasy setting. If I think you're, it's pretty cool. You're basically think of it. You're fighting robots and machines using bow and arrow and stuff like that. It's actually, but the story behind the game is actually very good, very good, very well done. There's good action in it, a lot of plot. So if you're into that sort of game, then you can watch me play through it. Late night Fridays, usually after sometime after midnight. Whenever I finish, I usually do if I do a War Robot stream Friday. Usually right after that. Frank wants to try a custom game. Well, maybe we will. Alright, give these guys another minute or so to try and squad up. I know you're out there, Plasma. I'm going to resend. Let's see, the other game I've been playing in my spare time, I've actually been playing a lot of Elite Dangerous, the space trading and combat simulator. Um, that game's kind of intense. It's really complicated. It takes a long time to do stuff, and so I was live streaming it for a bit, but a lot of that live stream ends up just being watching me travel from place to place for long stretches of time. So it's not all that interesting as a live stream. Only a couple of people were watching, so there was people to talk to at least. So all right, we're gonna drop in with what we have. Whoops. Stop that. So yeah, so what I ended up doing is instead of just live streaming that, what I've been doing is if I come across something really interesting, I'll save off a video clip of it from the PlayStation and then just make a one-off video for it. So if you're interested in that game, if you go to my Elite playlist, you'll see I've done only done two of them, two short ones so far, showing a little bit of combat and an interesting encounter with one of the aliens in the game. But that's enough talk about other games. Let's get back to War Robots. So so yeah, right now looks like playing the black market is the only way to get those new weapons. I saw the Ember is in there too. The flamethrower that was shown on the test server, that should be interesting to try out if I can ever get one. Um, I will definitely not be dropping a whole lot of money for a Dashbot or a or the newer bot, the Inquisitor. If there's a way I can make progress towards that bot without spending a whole lot of money, I may help it along at some point. But honestly, I'm not crazy enough to spend $300 on a game on one item in a game. So Frank picked that guy off that I thought I was getting, so... Alright, let's get back in the game. I don't know why, I always feel the need to pick the Carnage second. It may or may not be the best choice for this. Let's see. I'm already a little too close. Okay, and Frank is enjoying a little bit of protection for my shields here, which are now running out. Alright, that's it for the Carnage. Looks like there's some action over here. So it looks like Plasma actually got the kill on that one. And the whole red team is spawning right in front of me. Oh, bad jump. And I'm grounded for a whole 20 seconds while I try to get unstuck from the wall. Let's see. Taking a look, we've still got 3 beacons, so we're not doing too bad. I haven't been watching the beacons very well, so... kind of been trying to stay alive. Or at least staying in the fight. Now let's move a little bit. Let's see, I got a shield. Ah, here we go. It doesn't look like I'm getting a beacon anytime soon, but keeping the pressure on, which is important. So we got 4 minutes left. I've still got about 3 bots left. We have the advantage both in beacons and in kills. So this match is looking good so far. Knock on wood. Not sure if you can hear that, but I did actually knock on something that's made of something like wood. See who's left. Well, there's Zenith user is still out there. Spawned a little bit too far from the action for that. That's a Treb user. Oh, didn't really look at the results of that one. So let's see. Plasma looks like he's changing weapons. Let me give it a second. I'll re-invite him. And then we can do one more of these, unless how about this, Frank? Why don't we try you and me try a custom match? Yeah, let me jump out of this. I'll start up a custom match. And we'll party a little bit. I don't know. You ready, Frank? All right. Let's go. Let's try this. And then let's see. Oh, Frank wants me to. I went for a random map. Let's go back. Let's pick a map. I think this one's. Well, actually, let's go with that. Let's go with the power plant. All right, so this should be interesting. Uh-oh. There we go. Lost connection. Um, Briefly. It looks like it's back. Stream stayed healthy, so that means my internet connection is good, but the servers are a little flaky. Um, I've noticed Android, the servers seem pretty stable, but on iOS, I have all sorts of problems. I'm not. All right, running away didn't work so well. Where are you hiding, Frank? Yeah, Connor, we're just doing a quick 1v1. I wasn't sure how long you were going to be away. Unfortunately, unfortunately, Frank brought out his plasma Fujin on me, which is currently eating me alive. Yep. Frank bailed on me and exchanged bots. Not sure what he's got, but it's 200 meters away. Ah, he went Griff on me. He bailed. All right, that was an interesting fight. Let's see. Frank's gonna. Where's. He's got that Fujin again. Trying to remember if he has two of the same Fujins. Different Fujins. All right. I just want to back off the range a little. I was so lucky I spotted him in time because I lost track of what direction he was in. Let's see. Oh man, I don't know why you bailed a few too many times. Otherwise, you wouldn't have run out. Because you were outdoing me for a while there, Frank. Okay. All right. So I think Connor wants in on this. How do I add you in? Oops. How do I put you on team 2? All right. Yeah, I can't get you on team 2, but I think Frank would have to add you onto team 2. All right. So I think what's going to happen here is I'm going to fight Frank and Connor's going to watch. Um, let's not do a random map. Let's do. Let's do something different. Try the valley this time. So I think Connor intends on watch. Otherwise, this might not be too fair. looks like he's leading off the Fujin again. If we're going to do more of these, I might actually swap in my annoying Fujin. I think Connor's just messing with it. Oh, this is going to hurt a lot. Oh, I got chewed up. I think he just lit up Connor. Alright, I got the worst of that one. Okay. Where is Connor going? Here we go again, Lance and Lance. Lance on Lance violence. Oh, jeez. Caught me while I was reloading. Oh, if he's sitting there in a Raijin, he's waiting for... he's waiting to clean up the winner. Okay, just barely got the better of him that time. Well, shield's only the only reason I got any damage on that one. This is going to be not a good matchup. This is not a good dueling bot. I should really swap it out for one-on-ones. Okay, see if I can save up some shields. Hey, don't start shooting at him yet. Alright, I actually won that. And do you have any... You ran out of bots? Wow. Oh, Plasma did shoot you at least once. You're out damaging me, but still a fun match. Yeah, you definitely out damaged me. Alright. I think I'm gonna give hold on a second. Let me do a quick swap here. Let's see. What do I have in here that's useful? Oh. That's always a good choice. Alright. Let's do another custom game. I think I'm going to give Connor a shot. Or Robots Jester. If I get him to stay up, he subscribes. Okay. Oh. Oh, Frank wants to be a spectator. Yeah, sure. Let's see. Let me resend that to Plasma. There we go. I sent that to the wrong chat, I think, before. There we go. So Frank's going to spectate. And Plasma's going to fight. And we're in completely random mode, so we're going to see what we get. A long map. And I switched to short range gear. And here we go. It's going to be a bit of a long walk here. Can't even see what he's using. I think he's got a Carnage. So this will be interesting. I really should not be closing. him take the beacon. Try and... Try and sneak him around the corner there a little. Oh. Ah, he got me on timing. Mistimed that a little bit. Jump the gun again. Hopefully he pops out. Alright, I still have half of a Carnage left. And let's see what he throws at me this time. That's gotta be Fujin. Alright, let's pick a good Fujin killer here. Okay, only problem is with so much short-range gear, it's gonna take me a while to hoof it out on this map. Technically, he's got a range... Well, no, he doesn't have a range advantage on me. Oh. Not an easy bot to deal with on this terrain. Alright, I'm still stuck spawning back here. What will it be? I need splash damage against this. Not quite high enough to get there. Oh, well. Alright, so far I'm scraping by. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to crack a Raijin. So I know he's just going to turtle. I mean, why not? That's the right thing to do. I have to try and catch him when he moves, but he's not going to let me do that if he's smart. I know Plasma's not dumb. Oh, he is letting me catch him moving, but not for long. He's taking a calculated risk. Oh, this is borderline suicide. I don't know if I can crack it even with this thing. He's kind of got the range advantage. really should have picked a map, because this map's a little dull for a duel. Just too big. Okay. I want to stay at just about my maximum range. Reduce the effect of his thunders, and if I come around this angle, there's fewer places to hide. A little closer. Hope he's turtled. Okay, just able to outmaneuver him a little bit there. So I kind of negated his cover by getting a good angle on that sheet. So I think if he got his shields up and planted himself, I might not have been able to get it. I might not have been able to dislodge him in time, but hey, that's the trade-off you got to take with a Raijin. Is do you want to sit there and take it, or try and tough it out, or come on, I want to get back to the chat. You got to decide if you're going to sit there and take it, or try and make a move. So let's see. You guys want to do one more? I'll choose a closer map this time. I'll take Rush just because it gets us closer together. Let's see. This might be interesting. It's a long map, but not that long. All right, one more. Now we're doing 1v1 with one player observing. Here in the canyon, I'm facing Plasma, also known as Connor, with Frank watching the fight from his Griffin. Looks like he's leading off with his Carnage again. I know I'm picking the Zeus Carnage just because I want the range advantage. At least for starters. So I'm not packing a whole lot of long range in this hangar. So I do want to grab a beacon so we have some options for where we start. It's kind of a better for this kind of match, for these duels, you almost want beacon rush so that you can actually have options to start closer or farther away if you want. More so than, for points and such. So now I want to back off because he's probably going to try and start on top of me. Let's see. I bet you that's his Rhino. Oh, he's trying to light up the observer. Hey, Frank, I thought you were observing. All right. I'm gonna just watch. Okay, Frank is driving his Lance. And Frank is engaging without me. So we got Lance versus Raijin. And we saw how a Lance Raijin duel came out last time. Looks like they're kind of slugging it out here. He's got plenty of protection against those thunders, but might give him time until to erode the hard shields. And hello there to War Dog. How you doing? We're observing a one-on-one duel. Uh-oh. He's gonna start shooting at me. So originally started I was fighting and Frank was dueling, but Frank and Plasma decided to go at it and ignore me. So I'm just letting it happen. All right then. Let's go back. Let's just check the chat real quick. All right. Okay, so looks like we had some confusion over who was fighting who. I think at this point we're going to go back and just do a few standard battles. Let's see, do one or two more standard battles just to round things out. Yep, I'm up to 63. So I don't think I'll be opening a 100-point box tonight. So let's I'll do that with both I'll run that with both Carnages in my hanger. So that was a fun little bit of practice. And let's jump right in. Okay, so I've swapped my Stalker out for a Carnage. So I'm running 2 Carnages, a Griffin, and a Leo right now, and a Lance. So I'm going to start off with my, especially on this map, I'm going to start off with my long-range stuff. I'm not really going to be the beacon runner this time. See, Pattons look like they've started getting popular again. If I remember correctly, I think they got a little bit of an armor buff. Someone's coming around the corner. Yeah, Gecko Patents seem to have gotten pretty popular lately. Been actually seeing quite a few geckos out on the field, especially in the bigger maps. Even in Beacon Rush. If I can execute that Fury. And coming from behind on the rest of these guys. Oh, get out of dodge. Should not be close fighting with this thing. This is where I wish I had my other Carnage. Alright, not bad. I actually put out a decent amount of damage with that guy that time. Now let's switch to the other Carnage. Let's see if I can actually get up close. Alright, this is going to be tough because I know what he's packing. Luckily, he was pretty wounded already. Otherwise, I would not have survived that. Oh, it feels so good being in a Thunder Carnage again. I haven't used one of these. Haven't used this bot in a while. Alright, I'm about to go down though. Alright, that was a fun run. Thunder Carnage is like an old friend. You don't see him all the time, but you're really happy when you do get to see him. This got vicious real fast. Do not want to give up this beacon. I've got one gun left. And I think the only reason I'm still alive is because I was standing next to Frank and his shield helped me out. Alright, so we're all standing around in one place trying to get through the same hole at the same time, which doesn't work too well. When I get my sprint back, I'm going to break away from this pack a little bit. So all we're doing is getting in each other's way. And I'll worry about holding off the flankers. Okay, take back center beacon. Support fire a little too late. And keep pushing. I think we just botted them out. Yeah, I definitely miss taking my Thunder Carnage into open battles. So that was fun. Alright, 6 kills, 500,000 damage, one of my better matches for the night. Still not top 3, because everybody was putting out pretty well. Yeah, that was a pretty good battle. So I'm gonna actually call it there, so we end the stream on a good note, and leave a little time for to do some unboxing and grab some daily gold there. So in other news, there was the whole Facebook uproar over the high Pixonic prices for war robots, but the other news, of course, was the big shooting out in Las Vegas. Hope everybody watching didn't lose anyone or have anybody they know injured over there. So there's been a lot of gun control talk on Facebook that I try not to get too involved in, because that gets really ugly, because there's really no right answers there. But that aside, and also Tom Petty died this week. That was kind of interesting, because there was some misinformation spreading about exactly when it happened. But that's enough for real world news. I'm going to go in here and open up six of these 10-point boxes and see what I get. I have about 1% of a Scourge. Let's see if I can get a little more and then figure out ooh, I got about a 0.5% of a Tempest. Well, let's open the rest of these and see what happens. Piece of an Ember. 3 keys. More Tempest components. A weapon that I really don't want. And the closest I'm getting to a dash bot. Let's see, 5 components, that's about, let's see, it's, is it 10,000 components? So that would be, 100 would be 1%. So this is 1/5 of 1%. I'm sorry, 1/20th of 1% of a Bulgasari. So that's why people were in an uproar, because at this rate, opening chests means it would take me years to get a complete Bulgasari. So now I have components for actually 1, 2, 3 different things. 4 if you count the Scourge components that I got last time I opened boxes. So it could literally take forever to build up components this way. Anyway, I've got 8 keys left, so that's not enough to do anything else. So we're going to call it there. Anyway, I got a dash. No, I got 5 components of a dash. It takes 10,000 components to actually make the bot. And let's see if I remember where I can show you that. Yeah, I have to go to change bot, I think, to show you that. Yeah, we're actually just wrapping up, boy. You were very late. I've got 1/20th of a percent of a Bulgasari in components. Let's see, where is it? Bulgasari. Yeah, I need 10,000 components. I have 5. So I'm well on my way to getting my first dash bot there. Similarly with I got some Tempest parts, I got some Ember parts, was it an Ember part? Yeah. And some Scourge parts I got last time. So yeah, I'm a long way off from being able to build any of these. And that's what people have in an uproar, because you either get that or you have to take one of the coin offers for one of these bots. And incidentally, looking here, let's see what coin offers I got. I got a Boa offer, a $20 Jesse offer, and a $30 Fury offer. Boa's not even worth $5 to me. I've actually have a couple of them already. So yeah, the interesting thing is people were saying that $100 for a dash bot. I haven't even gotten the offer for one. So even if I was crazy enough to spend that much money, on a bot, I'm not even getting the offer. So I don't even get the opportunity. I just have to grind it out right now. But the good news is there's going to be other ways to get components than just the black market. We don't know what those are yet. Not sure if that was Pixonic reacting to the outrage, or if it's something they had planned along that they weren't telling anybody. So anyway, that's it. I'm gonna actually call it tonight, and just I was talking about it before, just for Boy is asking about if I'm gonna play Horizon Zero Dawn again tonight. I'm not gonna do it tonight because I got work tomorrow, and when I get into that game, I end up doing at least 2 or 3 hours in a shot, and I just can't do that during the weekday. So I'm gonna try and keep doing that every Friday on the late night, basically until I finish the game. So I'll definitely will be doing that. I think one week I was able to squeeze in 2 of them because I was off work that week. Anyway. So that's it for tonight. We'll see you next time. If you like what you see in this video, any of the other gaming videos, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Especially if you've got any observations about what you think about what Pixonic is doing with the bot prices and dishing out components and all that good stuff that has people uproar. Feel free to comment on any of my videos and get some conversation going about that. There's lots of it going on Facebook, so everybody needs to talk and get it off their chest. Some people are ranting and raving and screaming and waving their hands on either side of the argument. But I think it's kind of important that that free-to-play games be able to strike some sort of balance between making money and keeping their customers happy. Otherwise, they're going to die out, and I've seen it happen in other games. Anyway, have a good night. I'll get off my soapbox now and get back to it. Thanks for coming. We'll see you around next time.